Have you ever noticed how certain stories, whether they're ancient myths or, even today's big movies, they often feel similar? You see the same kind of characters, like the hero, the wise old guide. These patterns just keep showing up. It's strange, isn't it? More than just coincidence.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely more than coincidence. Carl Jung, the psychologist, he had this really groundbreaking idea about it.
Right.
He believed these recurring patterns, they come from something he called the collective unconscious.
Okay.
Think of it as a kind of shared deep-level blueprint for everyone. And it's filled with these universal patterns. He called them archetypes.
Archetypes.
Yeah.
Got it. And exploring Jung's work on this, specifically his book, The Archetypes and the Collective Unconscious, that's our mission for this deep dive, right?
Exactly. We want to unpack how these ideas still really shape how we think about psychology, even spirituality and pop culture.
And maybe get some quick insights that shift how you see things. So let's start with that big idea, the collective unconscious. What exactly is it?
Okay, so Jung thought that beyond our personal unconscious, our own forgotten memories, experiences, that sort of thing.
Yeah, the stuff unique to us.
Right. Beyond that, there's this deeper layer, a shared reservoir. He saw it as humanity's kind of inherited psychological foundation.
Like psychological DNA.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we inherit these basic psychological patterns, these symbols and instincts, just like we inherit physical traits.
Huh. And where do we see this collective stuff?
Everywhere, really. In dreams, myths, religions, art. You see the same core themes popping up all over the world across different cultures. It's this universal layer.
Wow. Okay, so that's the vast ocean, the collective unconscious. Now tell us about the creatures in it, these archetypes. Are they like literal characters or something else?
They're more blueprints or patterns, universal predispositions, you could say, that live in this collective unconscious, not literal figures, but the energy behind them.
Okay, like templates.
Sort of, yeah. Jung outlined several key ones. There's the self, which is our inner drive towards becoming whole, balanced, integrating everything.
Makes sense.
Then there's the shadow. This is the hidden side.
Right.
The aspects of ourselves we often repress or, don't want to look at. Not necessarily evil, just unseen.
The dark side we deny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the anima is the inner feminine aspect in men, and the animus, the inner masculine in women. These represent those counter-gender qualities within us. Helps with balance.
Interesting. What else?
Well, a big one is the persona. That's the social mask, right? The face we present to the world to fit in. How we want to be seen, which isn't always who we really are deep down.
I think everyone can relate to the persona one.
For sure. And the key thing is, these aren't rigid boxes. They're symbolic energies, dynamic forces that influence how we think, how we dream, how we act, often without us even realizing it.
Okay, I can see the theory, but why does this ancient stuff matter now? For someone listening, what's the practical takeaway, the real-world impact?
Oh, it's hugely relevant. Understanding archetypes helps us make sense of, ourselves and human behavior generally on a much deeper level. Think about the hero's journey.
Right, like in Star Wars or Harry Potter.
Exactly. That's not just good writing. It's the hero archetype playing out, that universal quest for transformation. But it's not just movies.
How so?
Well, think about politics, how the shadow can show up in public discourse, or even in business, like the hero's journey narrative in startups. These archetypes are driving forces today, often unconsciously.
So it helps decode what's happening around us.
Yes, and personally too. In therapy, working with your shadow can uncover repressed stuff that's key for healing, or just in personal growth, trying to align your persona, your mask, with your true self.
Yeah.
That leads to a more authentic life,
Yeah, absolutely.
Jung really showed that psychology isn't just about brain chemistry. It's also about these timeless, powerful symbols that guide us.
It really does connect us to something bigger, doesn't it? Like we're all tapping into this shared human story underneath all our surface differences. Jung's work really emphasizes that.
Precisely. And I'd encourage you listening right now to think about it. What symbols show up in your dreams? What stories really resonate with you? What roles do you tend to play? Those might be archetypes shaping your own journey.
And maybe, just maybe, the more aware we become of these unconscious forces, the more consciously and perhaps freely we can actually live our lives. Something to think about.
This video is presented by International Psychology Association. Follow us for more psychology updates.